Okay, gentlemen, I am Major General Ranu Singh Rathore, the Director General of General's Defence Academy. On the outset, I welcome you at the SSB batch, which I have been running for the last 1.5 years. And I feel proud of you guys and also my students who have taken the grooming and guidance from the General's Defence Academy for the last 1.5 years. Let me share with you guys that the GDA, that is General's Defence Academy Jodhpur, has given us so far 7 final positive results. That is, 7 of our students have gone to the various training academies after cracking final phase, that is SSB, medical and merit. Now, 4 of them are almost, 3 of them already in NDA. Technical entry, TEC, technical, there are 2 of them. ACC, 1, NDA, likely to join shortly. So, that gives me a sense of achievement and satisfaction, not only to me, but my team of General Defence Academy. Here, what we do is we apply something different ideas, that is innovative ideas, and going with the modern techniques, whatever is there around the world. Because we have to change, we can't be, following the old rituals of the SSB. We have to change. That is what I try and cultivate in the minds of my students here. Try and fix up, try and groom and guide you guys with the latest technology, modernization, mixed with the original ideas and innovative ideas. And this is exactly the hallmark of success of General Defence Academy. Now, last student who qualified finally was in the month of March, and thereafter we had COVID. And we are proud today that Sudarshan Singh Jodha is another feather in the cap of General's Defence Academy, and he has recently qualified, that is on 28th of October. We are proud of him. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Sudarshan, making us proud, General Defence Academy, making our all students proud, making your parents proud, making your school proud, making your relatives, your friends, your colleagues, everybody, and above all, Jodhpur and Rajasthan proud.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you will join the elite Indian Armed Forces, the pride of the international world today. You are lucky, fortunate enough, you worked hard, you followed every tip, whatever has been given, and that is what the end of the story, that you cracked with the outstanding performance. Now you have cracked medical also, and merit, no way that nobody can stop you. Congratulations and best of luck. Now over to Sudarshan, hear from the horse himself. Sudarshan.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, friends. My name is Sudarshan Singh Jodha. I have been recently recommended from the 17 SSB Bangalore Selection Center South, and I have been recommended on 28th October for TES 44 technical entry in the Army. I have been a fresher and I didn't know about the SSB anything, but because of the guidance of Ranu sir and the wishes of my parents and all my teammates and my classmates and the guidance of General's Defence Academy, I was able to crack my SSB in my very first attempt, and now I am a recommended candidate in front of you. I would like to say that General's Defence Academy is a platform which gave me the things required to crack the SSB, and with sir's guidance of over 40 plus years experience gained me a lot of things which helped me to crack my SSB in my very first attempt. The thing which I liked most about GDA was that it doesn't tamper with your originality and your ideas. It just gives you a guidance, a format for which SSB is made. It doesn't tamper or give you any suggestions or ideas that you should apply this or you should apply that. It just gives you a thought that you should do this or you should not do that. Do's and don'ts are the things which are told, not the ideas. Ideas are your original, and that is what SSB demands, and that is what SSB wants. And because of this attitude and this temperament, I was able to clear SSB from Selection Center South, Bangalore. Thank you.
Now we will have interactive, session in which I am going to ask you the questions. Basically the aim is to take the feedback and whatever the methods he applied, whatever the innovative oblique his ideas, mix of so many things, how we performed based on that in each test, starting from the screening. That is the stage 1, which is the most important as I have been bringing it out. Right? So, now Sudarshan, tell me,
Yes, sir.
PPDT,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Which is the first stage. And out of the PPDT, what do you think, as per you, having gone through the SSB, which is the most important part and why?
So I think in the stage 1 screening, OIR in my viewpoint is the most important part, because OIR reflects your IQ, and IQ is the intelligent quotient. Intelligent quotient is one thing that can't be tempered or changed. If you have brains, then it would reflect out in some or the other way. Then you should have the IQ and you should try to perform best, or I would say your best in the OIR. Try to do as much as you can do. There should not be any loopholes in especially OIR, because IQ is, I think, the most important, and if you have some loopholes in other things, it will definitely cover them, in my viewpoint.
Okay. Do you think there is a rating in the OIR?
Yes, absolutely there is a rating. As you told us that there are 5 ratings. Number 1 rating is that you correctly attempt 95% plus questions. The second OIR rating is 90 to 95%. The third is 80 to 90%. The fourth is 75 to 80%, and fifth is less than 75%. As you told us, minimum 3 you should try to achieve. So I did my best, and fortunately I got OIR rating 1. I attempted my questions very well, and try to get, all of you try to get rating of 1, because rating of 1 means that 90% definitely you are screened in. That is for a sure. So perform and try to get rating 1 in the OIR.
What do you think that OIR is also taken it in the stage 2 when they decide your fate?
Yes, sir, absolutely. The only thing which carried from stage 1 to your conference is the OIR, not your PPDT, not your narration, not your GD. How you perform in these 3 just decides that whether you will get screened in or not. But OIR is like a veto power. It helps you to screen in and even helps you to get recommended. In the last conference, the all assessors get to know that what score in the OIR you got. All the 3 gets to know only your OIR score. Rest are their individual options or their individual suggestions, but OIR is common and it is shown to all the 3 assessors which assess you.
Wonderful. Now come to the PPDT.
Yes, sir.
tell these students, okay, how did you perceive the picture and what sort of picture did you get?
So the
And,
picture.
and how did you handle it?
Yes, sir. So the picture I got was a boy and a girl of I think I assumed their age to be 20. They were young and they were carrying a bag, and behind them there was a man who was waving hand at them. So it was like a gesture that he's saying bye to them. This was a picture shown to us. It was a bit blurry picture, so I was not able to get a fair idea of the gender. But I assumed that the bag carrying two persons, one is male and one is female, and the person waving the hand is male. After the picture was shown to us, there was a thing called the theme or the title which we have to write. As Ranu sir specially told us that the theme should be in the ing form. So I assumed my theme to be as organizing a scholarship program. My story was, which I wrote, was like my character's name of the person that is carrying the bag was Rohan. He was a college president and he was a very good-hearted person. Once in his college, he saw that poor people were deprived of education just because of the high fees of the college. Because of this, they were not able to get education which they wanted. He felt very bad and thought that he should organize a scholarship program for the poor children which are there in the school or are trying to get admission in the college. So he organized a scholarship program for this. He went to the principal of the college and asked him about this. Principal was very happy to get such enlightening idea. After that, he managed his group of friends and told them to make posters of scholarship program, post on their social media that a scholarship program is being held. Many of the poor children attempted and the bright ones got the scholarship and they got selected for the college, and they thanked him for his help. So my story was like this, and then I also mentioned the age, name and characters, mood which was given in the box, and completed my PPDT on time, and the time was enough.
In the GD,
Yes, sir.
group discussion part of your PPDT,
Yes, sir.
what do you think is the most important?
So I think in the GD, the most important thing is logic. Your story should be logical, your character's age should be logical, your theme should be logical, and second of the most important thing is positive attitude. Positive attitude must be there, and as you told us, multiple OLQs. Multiple OLQs should be projected in the story so that first of all multiple problems, so that you get multiple OLQs. Like in my story, the multiple OLQs shown by my character are that leadership, as he is the college president, he is good at heart as he feels bad for the poor people who are not able to get admission. Third, he is planning and organizing it because of the theme that he wrote, the posters he made, he managed his friends group and told awareness about them. Fourth is modern innovative thinking, which is called effective intelligence. He posted on his Instagram, WhatsApp, all these social media sites, which shows a modern thinking. And fifth, sir said that do not give your hero any appreciation or any award. So I just ended my story with just a thank you, which is a gesture, not an award, not an appreciation. No award from the principal or humanity developments or any NGOs, nothing. Keep it simple and straight. Also, I divided my story in 3 parts, as sir said. Past of 2 lines, like Rohan was a president, good at heart, good in academics, over. Then present, which will cover the most part of the story, like he felt bad, then he tried to organize things and made the scholarship program liable. And the last is future, that students got to study in the college for a scholarship, and then they thanked him and they got a bright future. So like this, in a systematic way, I divided my story and also my time of 4 minutes. So I was able to complete my story in a very simple and furnished way.
I'm sure there must have been a situation during your group discussion
Yes, sir.
of the stage one,
Yes, sir.
wherein you felt that there is going to be a fish market.
Yes, sir.
How did you tackle that?
So first of all, in my group, there were one person from RIMC, Rashtriya Indian Military College, and two from the Sainik School. And our group was also a big one of 20 people. So it was a very large group. So different ideas and different opinions were ought to come. Then also two from the Sainik School and from sixth only they knew how to tackle such situations, and also RIMC. These all factors were the thing that I was feeling that okay, it could be somewhat bad for me that such an experienced persons were in my group. But as sir said that you should keep your confidence up, I kept my confidence up. And a small trick he told us before GD was that after PPDT, when you are taken for the GD, that time span of 10 to 15 minutes, you should revise your story 10 to 15 times so that it's stuck in your mind. Like it should be on your mouth. Someone said narrate, okay, I'll narrate without a pause. That gives a very good impression that you're concentrated and the story is yours. It is not somewhat you have learned, it is not somewhat that you have read from a book, it is your original. That's why you are saying it so fluently. That affects the assessor the most. I applied this trick and I didn't even stop at a single pause and completed my story in one breath. So that was a very good point. Also in the GD, these people of RIMC and Sainik School, they are ought to temper you, they are ought to overpower you. So they were also trying to overpower me, my story, and they were keen on making their story the group story. Because they had a mentality that yes, my story is the best and should be the group story. All of you, I don't care about you. So that attitude I don't think helped him much and he got screened out.
Okay. Any question as far as the stage one is concerned, PPDT? Yes, students. Clear your doubts, whatever is there, you must ask. Why not?
सर आई थिंक मैंने पूछा था आपको जैसे कि हिंदी मीडियम जैसे लोग तो पीपीडीटी में अपन जैसे स्टोरी बना रहे हैं तो उसमें इंग्लिश ग्रामर की कितनी प्रायोरिटी रहती है उसके अंदर
First of all, I would say grammar is no matter. It is not a spell bee competition, it is a SSB competition.
Yes.
So they will brief you, the psychologist which is taking your PPDT, he will first of all come and brief you for 15 minutes and his most important lines will be that your grammar is not tested. Whatever you think is the line, you should write it. And if you are not able to remember a word, he even said that you can write a Hindi word. Like if you are not remembering a well, you can say that the child dropped in a kuwa. You can write a kuwa, there is no bad thing in that and he only says that. Okay, you can write it. Grammar is not at all an option. You can write whatever way you want. Is, am, are, you can omit it. It doesn't matter. Your theme, your story, your words, your thoughts should be clear. And language is just that it is a source of communication. It should communicate. Your thoughts in Hindi, in English, in Marwadi, whatever you say should be conveyed to me. That is all. It doesn't matter that you speak in Hindi, English or whatever language you know. So grammar is not an option. Be free, write whatever you think and write it perfectly. Your thoughts should be on that paper, whatever language you think. Okay.
Yeah, Devraj and you. Come on.
Is there any type of negative marking in the OER as we see
No, there is no negative marking. You have to attempt all, and if you are lagging behind, tick any option you seem correct because you have to attempt all 50. What if God knows 5 you have given and one option should be correct, so it will only gain you. There is no negative marking. You have to attempt all 50.
So basically in the PPDT, the last slide is blank. There is one.
Okay, I would like to interrupt you. In the PPDT, the last slide is not blank. It is in the stage 2 TAT, in which the last slide is blank.
So basically in PPDT, your theme was you displayed OLQs.
Yes.
So if we bring a negative mood in the story, does it
in the story, then you should not try to portray any negative thing, because it will see that your thinking is always in the bad way. Okay, sometimes the story comes like this. First of all, PPDT, try not to get any negative, because PPDT is a picture perception and the picture will be blur. So no one can comment that how could you write this thing. It is blur, it is my perception. I perceived it like this. You perceived it a truck, I perceived it a horse. No one can say that truck is right and horse is wrong. So PPDT try to get only positive story even if the picture is negative. If the picture is negative, it is in the TAT which when the sir will say, I will come to that. But in the PPDT, surely 99% try to get a positive story, even if the story, even if the picture is showing some negative portraits, try to divert it to a positive one.
Positive.
Yes,
Okay,
because no
now-
one is trying to tell you that anything is wrong. It's a blur picture, no one can say that it is wrong or right. Okay?
Out here, it's your perception. What Sudarshan has brought out rightly, that it is your perception. How do you perceive? That is what I've been teaching you guys. You perceive based on your observation. What your eyes see, oblique saw. What your ears heard, oblique hear. Or third is the most important, is your experience, which you will never forget in your life. Suppose you have gone on a road and you have met with an accident, or you are traveling in a car and you have seen it, or you have seen some accident, something negative. Okay? Now such things will always remain here, and that is going to surface out. So how to remove that? That's a psych, that's a psychology. So perception has to be there. So, and within no time, every test here in SSB is time constraint. I told you, PPDT is time, totally. Okay, you perceive, you see that picture 30 seconds, and thereafter you start, filling the box. Okay, and thereafter you get 4 minutes to write your story. And thereafter you get narration for 1 minute and then GD for another 10-15 minutes, whatever is the time. Okay, everything is time stipulated. So you have to practice a lot. Now we move to the stage 2, right? In continuation with the PPDT, stage 2, those who are screened in, like Sudarshan got screened in, and now tell me, Sudarshan,
Yes, sir.
TAT, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, out of the TAT, rest of the story you already brought out, how to tackle and all. Now, just throw some light, the themes, what you got in those 11
Before
pictures.
TAT, can I say an informal thing?
Yeah, please.
So, in the first day, when you will be in your accommodations, if you get screened in, try to sleep early and get up
Very
early.
good point.
Because when your mind is fresh, then only you can do a psychology test, because psychology tests are hectic, very much hectic. They will not give you break in all the 4 tests. After TAT, not a single second, he or she will, psychologist will brief you for 5 minutes. You will be given a WAT sheet, then after SRT, then after SDT, and you will be gone. So it will be a very, very hectic day. People are very competitive in nature, especially in NDA. They will try to wake you up, they will try to do an informal chats with you, what you will write, what are your themes, have you done any coaching, where are you from, how are you doing. These all things can be done all on the 4 remaining days. Psychology is one of the most important. You should sleep well, and after screening it is a very hectic day. Your eyes will need some rest. So in my case also, people were trying to talk to me. I simply told them, sorry brother, I am going to sleep now, and we will talk later. We have 4 days, and if we get medically in, then we will have lots of time to talk. So we will talk later. please let me sleep. And that's why I was able to get up early, because reporting will be very early. Our reporting was at 6 a.m. So before 6 a.m. you have to get up, do your all morning course, do your bath, and then go to the mess, eat food. Never skip your food, because food is necessary. They are not going to give you any food in between. So your brain needs food to get doing all the tasks easily. So never skip your meal and sleep early, especially on the first day.
Excellent advice. Excellent advice. Let me tell you, which you guys forget it. Here is what he has experienced and seen it. How the people, your colleagues, your friends, those who come for SSB are going to deviate you. How they are going to make you busy. Remember, all of you are there for what? Competition. It's a competition. You are preparing for that competition next day morning. Okay? And each one of you is aspiring to get success. It has to be there. Whatever he has said about, this, though not part of the, your tests, but very important, because your tests will be impacted or affected by this. Okay? So have your physiological and physical, these all requirements, in a befitting manner. I gave you only 3 words. You remember? Cool, calm, and composed. These 3 words, very, very important for your brain, for your motivation and inspiration. They will come only if you follow whatever he has said. Okay? Now, next. So, out of your PPDT,
Yes, sir.
TAT,
Yes, sir.
11 stories, just in short. Can you give us what sort of theme? All 3. Were they having common theme or different or what? And also please tell us about the blank.
So first of all, as you said that never try to remember a story or any story you have to learn. Just try to remember the theme, like environmental theme, pollution theme, helping theme, scholarship, leadership, army, adventure. There are many themes. Just remember them and make a story or 2 on them. Okay? Just 1 or 2 stories. Because in TAT, it is a hectic process. 30 seconds you see, 4 minutes you write, 30 seconds you see, 4 minutes you write. For the first 4-5 it would be easy. After that the real task comes for the last 5 pictures. Because your thing or your brain starts to get deviate. Only on one theme, like army. So you would definitely after 4-5 you would get army. Then again you see a picture, nothing is coming, you will say okay army, again army. So the theme would get repeated, your multiple OLQs will not get reflected. Each story a different theme, a different OLQ, and 4th thing, keep it simple. This is not a story of script writing for a movie, this is a thought process of yours. Keep it positive, keep it simple. 4 minutes, we think it is very big time, but when you sit there, it goes like in this, a wink of a finger. And you will experience that, this my story is incomplete and the next picture is shown and how will I do? Like sir said, keep cool, calm, composed. Keep your mind clear. Okay, this story is not complete, leave it here. I'll see the picture, next picture is seen. Now it's your effective intelligence how you manage it there. If your story is left, try to complete this story as fast as you can, and then if some time is remaining, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, you will come back to the next story and complete it, whatever you want to do. Just try to complete all the stories, and to avoid this thing that leaving a story, practice. Practice as much as you can. If you don't have a projector, say your brother or sister that okay, I will give you 11 pictures, stand in front of me, timer on the mobile, start it, see the picture, after 30 seconds he will flap the picture, write a story for 4 minutes, then again he will up the picture, next picture, see it, write it. All these practice is gonna benefit you very much. Because practice is what you will feel comfortable. Okay, these are 11 pictures, I have done it. If a first timer goes and see that, oh, how will I write 11 pictures? Never in my life I have wrote all these 11 pictures. So this will be very hectic, and believe me, at that time, if your morale gets down, all your tests are gonna get very ugly, because they are not gonna give you any time. This is your IQ, this is your mental level, how you can handle the pressure and how well you can handle it, so that your performance doesn't get affected from the pressure that you are experiencing from the past. That is one of the most important thing seen in the TAT.
Okay, now tell me something about the story. The last question what I had for
Yes.
the benefit of these,
So the stories.
No, I want to ask a very peculiar question.
Yes, sir.
You see, there's a myth, and what you see, every student, most of them, those who go for the SSB, they buy a book, whether Natarajan or whatever, Bhaskar. There are so many books floating in the market, right? And most of the students, what I have also seen here, is that you guys, template, copy and paste, you just mug it up without applying a mind, right? And you don't follow the, ABCD of how to write a story. There is a logic, there is a reasoning behind it. What is the aim of that particular story, right? This is most of the people, more than 90%. Okay, YouTube and this thing and that thing, pick up and start. What I want to say, we in the GDA has taught you a unique method, where that method is not found in any of the books. We have taught you ABCD of, like a child, how to write, a story with a purpose. Now, tell me, Sudarshan,
Yes.
in short,
Yes, sir.
how did it benefit, or what do you advise to these students, because they have also picked up the same thing, whether it is beneficial, whether it is limited beneficial, or it is outstandingly this is going to, and what did you find?
Sir, I think it is very much beneficial for me that what you told me, that ABCD, that body of the story, what we should write. It benefited me very much, because people around me sometimes got choked by seeing the picture. They were not able to get their original ideas because they have been mugging up some pictures. And SSB, okay, it could give some 1 or 2 pictures same, but there will be different pictures and your mind will get choked if you have learned from book or from YouTube. It will get choke your mind and will not help you to get any story, and you will feel pressurized that okay, I am not getting a story. So to avoid it, whatever things you taught us, innovative ideas, multiple OLQs, these all things help to make a good and impactful story, and all the 11 stories, and also about the 12th blank story you told us that
Yeah.
it should be a social message. So make a very good, not very negative, but a very good story on social message and learn it. If you learn it, this story I think particularly, not the 11 months but the 12 months you should learn, so that it saves your time, and it also helps if you have learned, you will not need 4 minutes for writing it. You can write it in 3:30, and that 30 seconds you could complete any one story which is left behind you. So learn the 12th story and give it a good touch and write it fast, complete it. That is
Oh,
my
very
advice.
nice. Good. That was very good tips as far as you guys are concerned. Please follow the same. Because most of you are confused, I find what should be written in the blank. To add to Sudarshan, you must, first thing is that it must be social based. Something beneficial for not individual, but the theme should be for what? More than one, multiple. Multiple benefits means it should be of public interest. The task given to the hero should be that when he finds a solution to those multiple challenges or big problems, that has the future impact, dent on multiple people, more than one person. Okay, so it could be environmental, it could be a health camp, it could be any social thing, anything, right? Okay, now we come to the WAT. You tell us how many did you attempt in the
Sir, I
WAT
attempted,
and what was the trick which you followed?
Sir, I attempted all the 60 WATs, and as you said, nothing should be left because when we leave something, it seems like we are getting away from that word or we are trying to avoid that word. That quality should not be reflected as an officer that you are running away from any situation or any bad thing should not be run away, but you should face it. So that quality is reflected when you complete all the 60 words, that he doesn't leave any loopholes in his quality. So this is a thing reflected, and the trick.
How did you convert?
Yes, sir.
You must have got, some words which were negative, right?
Yes, sir.
So how did you convert those negative words or made the sentence in this sense? Did you make the sentence in negative as it is the word was there, or you converted them into positive?
Sir, the different WAT tricks taught by you were that in negative words you can use the opposite, or you can deny it, or use two negatives to make a positive. So I did all these things to convert these negative words into positive. Also, the WAT samples that you showed to us and gave us helped me a lot to get the idea as how to convert these words in negative to positive, and also in the positive words how to show OLQs through these positive words.
Excellent.
So this all helped me, and the pairs you gave me a fair idea of how to write all these.
Okay.